Okay, so I'm just gonna do something real quick here before I go out. I'm gonna go on my longest tour, my first time this year going out of town. Monster's running good. Batteries are lasting nice and long now, longer than I am. So I'm prepared to do that. There are some things I'd like to do first before, but that's not gonna happen. I went out yesterday and we reached 29 degrees, which is phenomenal. Today we have a chance of 30. And we got one more nice day tomorrow, and then a chance of snow. So I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I'm dressed the way I am like this. I'm sweating already. That's just crazy. It's so hot in this garage. So I'm gonna do a couple of things first. But yesterday, it was kind of a nice day, but it really wasn't. I didn't do anything super special, anything different than I normally do. So I'm not gonna show that, but I am gonna show today's, because I am going out of town for the first time this year. Yesterday was a crazy day for the fire department. They had a very long day, very long busy day yesterday. They were out for 12 hours. And the reason for that is because the Godrich flea market burnt yesterday. $1 million worth of antiques gone. That's pretty sad. I kind of figured, because they, like I say, they were gone a long time. And there's at least 2 buildings that were destroyed. Pretty sad. And during that time, there were other calls. There was a motorcycle on fire, and before they got back, before all the trucks were back, it was a small grass fire here in town, and then it was a seal. I was like, oh my god, let the guys go home and rest already. So they had quite a long day. Like I say, it was over 12 hours by the time they finally got to go home. And it's just nuts. So, been quiet since. So hopefully all is good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm finally going to change my polarizer filter. Because when I'm facing the sun, I'm sure you've noticed it. You get the picture's kind of washed out a little bit. Tripping over everything. And the reason for that is because the coating has gone bad on it. Probably several reasons for that. The hot sun shining on it, salt spray from the winter time, and just getting rained on, whatever crap happens to be in the rain. So the coating's worn out. This is a yearly thing. I have to do this every year. So I got my new one. These things, I normally pay $70 for them, but I'm going with a cheap one this time. It cost me just over $20. Hoping I can open it. Hoping the image quality isn't bad. It doesn't have to be great, but as long as it's not bad. So the purpose of these, this is a 2-piece lens or filter. You can turn it. The outer ring turns, and the reason for that is it straightens out reflected light. And polarizing filters work best when the sun is directly overhead. We don't get that very much here in Canada. Come on. The threads are so fine on this, it's hard to get them. There we go. Hard to get them lined up right. Tighten that good. And I'll adjust it once I get outside. So the reason I use this is, like I say, it gets rid of reflected light. When I stop at the river, instead of seeing the sky reflecting off the river, you'll actually see the river bottom. It straightens out that reflection, and that's what gives me the nice dark blue video, dark blue sky in my video. So that's why I use them. Now, the SJ cams, they do that on their own. They detect the sky and they darken it. But I'm not sure if this my DB Cooper camera does or not. But it seems to be, you know, good enough. But you know, this just enhances that. And I'm not sure. And we'll try to look at it from the side. I don't know if you can see the craziness in the coating or not. I can't really tell. But I don't have it. I can't adjust this right now because there's really nothing outside reflecting light, so I can't do anything. I've shown it before when Zach's car was parked out here. And showing me adjusting it, and you can see the reflection on his windows go away. You know, but there's different. It depends on the angle that the reflection's coming from. So I just gotta adjust it so it's actually the sky, because the sky is most dominant in my videos, and more dominant than anything else. So I adjust it for the sky. So now having a new lens, new filter, sorry I keep calling it lens, new filter with a perfect coating. Now when I'm driving into the sun, the picture's not going to get washed out. It should be nice crisp video now, so I'm hoping. And because I have a tendency of forgetting to turn the cameras on, I'm going to use 2 cameras today. I'm going to have my backup. Because I have a tendency to forget turning my cameras on, and there have been times when I've used 2 cameras and forgot to turn them both on. Oops. But I forgot the other day. I was sitting down at the river up by the soccer fields, and that weasel-type creature was making its way upstream, and he got really close to me as he went by, and I'd love to have shown that, but I forgot to turn the camera on that day, so it just kind of ticked me off. If nothing happens, it's not a big deal, but when something does happen and I missed it, that's when I get upset with myself. So I'm going to run 2 today, just in case something happens to the main camera here, because this is a trip that I want to show. So, and of course the video from that side isn't going to be as good because I haven't replaced this case yet, and the lens on the front of it is all scratched from going through trees and stuff. I've got a new one, I just haven't put it on yet. I should do that soon. So I gotta do that. And at some point today, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna make a new intro for my project videos. I know what I want to do. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. And well, we got single digits coming up for the next at least week. So I'm not gonna be doing it in my project videos yet. But, you know, I'll be starting them soon. There's the stuff I want to get to right away. So I want to have that intro ready. Otherwise I'll get delayed starting my project videos and I'll get really far behind. And I don't want to do that. Like I did last year. Because I finished the beginning of October, and I think I was in the February by the time I got them all out. So I just got crazy. So, only other thing I want to talk about is, in preparation for today, I wanted to do this yesterday, so if there was a problem I'd have time. I just kind of looked over the monster, made sure everything was nice and tight. And everything's good to go, except for this wheel bolt again. Made sure everything was tight. I stuck the socket in there and it started turning and turning and turning. It almost felt like the bolt wasn't there, and it was just the socket turning. That's how loose it was. So I just kept going. I feel a little bit of resistance. Okay, it's doing something, so I keep going. Eventually it started getting tight, so it must have been ready to fall off. I'm glad I checked that, because I haven't checked it all winter. I was having an issue with that. So I'll check that periodically while I'm out too. I can't have that bolt fall out. If that bolt falls out, the wheel falls off, and you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to lift the monster up to put that wheel back on by myself. That's not good. Plus, losing that bolt, I don't have a replacement for that. No, that would not be a good thing. So I did all that yesterday, so I wouldn't have to do it when I come out today. And at some point in time today, I have to stop at the post office before it closes because I have something waiting for me. I've already gave you a hint. I'm working on the monster out here. Like I say, when it is hot, if I was working on it today, I wouldn't be wearing my shirt. That's how hot it is in here. And, as it is, I don't know how well you're hearing me because the microphone's kind of scraping on my chest here, but I'm not going to have anywhere to hang the mic, so I have a solution for that. It's at the post office now, so I want to go collect that, and I will test it out with my next update video, see how it works. I guess that's it. Let's go for a nice long tour.
North here and on fire. Please respond 192 Josephine Street, unit number 2 for an oven that is on fire. It's 192 Josephine Street for an oven on fire, unit number 2. Time first page is 15:30:37. Attention North here and on fire. Please respond 192 Josephine Street. It'll be unit number 2 for an oven on fire. The complainant is evacuating at this time. 192 Josephine Street, unit number 2 for an oven on fire. Time of your second page is 15:31:17.
Fire dispatch, return car 2.
Car 2, go ahead.
Dispatch, page acknowledged for Wing Station.
Roger, car 2, acknowledged to the page 15:31:41.
You can mark car 2 responding from the Clinton Fire Station.
Roger, car 2, you're responding from Clinton 15:13:53.
Fire dispatch, North here in Bravo.
Go ahead, Bravo.
Could you give me the cross streets, please?
Roger, cross streets are Victoria Street West and John Street East.
Roger that, Victoria Street West and John Street. Bravo, car 2. Go ahead, car 2, Bravo. Can you make sure my gear makes the scene, please? Yeah, roger that. Car 4 is here, so he can respond now. Fire dispatch, you can show North here in Engine 1 responded to 192 Josephine Street, Charlie +5 Delta.
Roger, engine 1, you're responding Charlie +5 Delta 15:34:22.
Fire dispatch, you can show North here in Engine 1 on scene, Charlie B command and command will be mobile, nothing showing.
Roger, engine 1, you're on scene, Charlie and command and mobile, nothing showing 15:35:43.
Fire dispatch, you can show engine 6 responding, Echo +3.
Roger, engine 6, you're responding Echo +3, 15:36:33.
Fire dispatch, North here in command.
Go ahead, command.
Sending the crew of 2 in to investigate. Talking with the property owner, they think the fire is in the oven.
Roger, command, you're sending a team of 2 in to investigate 15:37:05.
Fire dispatch, North here in Rescue 7.
Rescue 7, go ahead.
You can show Rescue 7 responding, car 4 +1 Belton.
Roger, Rescue 7, you're responding car 4 +1 Belted 15:37:43.
Command, calling 3-1. Fire dispatch, car 1.
Car 1, go ahead.
You can show car 1 on.
Roger that, car 1, you're on scene 15:38:40.
Fire dispatch, North here in command.
Go ahead, command.
We're going to send a second entry team in to Fire 2 to evacuate the apartment building.
Roger, command, you're sending the second team in to evacuate the apartment building 15:39:09.
Call 231.
Command, Wingham Station.
231.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
Yeah, we do. We have apartment full of smoke. 6 showing hot in the wall. Can we have saws all brought up as well?
Roger that. I'll get you a sawzall brought up. I also have a 2.5 to the top of the stairs, and I'll get a bundle taken up too.
Command, Wingham Station.
Go ahead, Wingham Station Command.
There's 2 of us here. Do you want us to roll tank 4?
Roger that. Bring tank 4 to John Street and shut the street down there.
Copy that. Shut John Street down.
Highest station, we have 3 here. Do you want tank 9 to roll?
Command, call entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
We have the manpower. You send me 2 more firefighters on air.
Roger that, entry 1. I've got 1 on its way up, on air with the sawzall. Command car 2. Go ahead, car 2, command. Fly station has tank 9 ready to roll if required. Roger that, they might as well put it on the road. Roger that. Fire dispatch, North here in command. You can show 360 in progress.
Roger, command, you have 360 in progress, 154150.
Command, entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
We believe it is the oven at this point. We do have the walls showing hot. We're going to make a little access road just to check it. We do have heavy smoke in the apartment as well.
Roger that, entry 1, heavy smoke in the apartment. You're going to be making an access point into the wall. Check for extension. I have a firefighter on his way up with the sawzall.
Roger that. And be advised, the other upstairs apartment has been evacuated.
Can you repeat that, entry 1?
The other upper apartment has been evacuated.
Roger that. If you need those 2 firefighters that were doing the evacuation, you can utilize them. Fire dispatch, North here in command.
Go ahead, command.
You can show the apartment has been evacuated. 360 complete. Nothing showing, just heavy smoke in the apartment.
Roger, command, you have apartment evacuated, 360 complete, nothing showing, heavy smoke in the apartment, 154347.
Fire dispatch, you can also show Huron County EMS on scene for standby.
Roger, you have here in County EMS on scene for standby, 154402.
Fire dispatch, North Huron Tank 9 responding to Wingham, Hotel Bus 3 belted.
Blocking the roadway at Josephine and John.
Roger, I copy. Tank 9 responding, Hotel plus 3 belted. Tank 4, were you on scene?
Yeah, roger that, Tank 4 is on scene.
Roger, Tank 4 marking on scene, 154445.
Command, entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
We do have the stove unplugged and pulled out at this time. We are just looking for any kind of extension at this point.
Roger that, entry 1. You have the stove removed and you're just checking for extension. Entry 1, call command.
Go ahead, command.
Was the fire in the stove or on top of the stove?
At this point, it looks like it was in the stove. The wall's still on a little hot, so we're just still looking for any kind of extension.
Roger that, entry 1. Engine 6, call command.
Go ahead, command. This is engine 6.
Engine 6, I can see you're coming down the street. If you come past car 1's vehicle and you can pull up towards engine 1.
Roger that. Fire dispatch, you can show engine 6 arriving scene.
106 here on scene 154643.
Command, entry 1.
Engine 6, I'll use your manpower to evacuate this restaurant.
Roger that.
Entry 1. Command, call entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
I'm going to send a firefighter down. Can you have somebody meet him with the cordless drill? Make sure it has a red Robbie bit.
Roger that, entry 1, just to confirm you want a drill with a red Robbie bit.
Yeah, Roger that. Just send the whole case up.
Roger that. Fire dispatch, where's your command?
Go ahead, command.
Show OPP on scene.
Roger, OPP on scene 154904.
Command, call entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
As of right now, our station is in the exhaust fan. We're just going to punch a very small hole behind it at this point just to get a point of view.
Roger that, entry 1, you're checking behind the exhaust fan. Fire dispatch.
Is there any calling dispatch?
Yeah, dispatch. You can show the adjacent building evacuated as well.
Roger, building to the east evacuated as well, 1551.
Entry team 1, call command.
Go ahead, command, entry 1.
You guys have been on air for 10 minutes. Would you like to switch your firefighters out?
Just hang tight, command. We still have lots of air. I'm just gonna kind of do an investigation here. So you could have the gas monitor from engine 6 make a way to staging.
Roger that, entry 1.
Command, call entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
Do you still have the occupant of this apartment in sight?
Roger that, right in front of me.
Can you ask them if they know where the breaker panel might be?
Roger that. Entry 1, call command.
Go ahead, command.
The breaker panel is supposed to be in the room with the bunk beds.
Yeah, roger that.
Tank 9, you can just pull up by car 1.
Fire dispatch, tank 9 on scene.
Roger, tank 9, you're on scene 155551.
Dispatch car 2 on scene as well.
Roger, car 2, you're on scene 155603.
Command, entry 1.
Go Go ahead, entry 1, command.
I'm going to send you 3 firefighters back down. Myself and 1 firefighter just going to stay up here just for we're just going to do a thorough investigation here. And I believe we do have it isolated. We set the breaker off to the exhaust fan, and we're just going to kind of sit here and see what happens here.
Roger that, entry 1. You're going to send a fire 3 back down. You and 1 firefighter are going to stay up there. You believe you have it isolated.
Command, go ahead, entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
Can you have that second gas cruiser?
Roger that.
Command, go ahead, entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
Can you ask the occupant if there's later up there?
Roger that. Entry 1, call command.
Go ahead, command, entry 1.
She's not aware of an attic access in that apartment. I can get another crew to check the hallway in another apartment if you'd like.
Yeah, if that's possible, if we could find one just to make sure.
Yep, roger that. Entry 1, second gas monitor on its way. I'm also going to have the Echo captain and a crew look for an attic access for you.
Yeah, roger that. I do believe at this point it is contained to the stove, but I just want to make sure that we did have some high reads at the start.
Can you repeat that, entry 1?
Yeah, at this point I do believe it was contained to the stove, but I just want to make sure at this point that's all.
Roger that, entry 1.
Fire dispatch, North here on tank 9.
Tank 9, go ahead.
Tank 9's been released from the scene and going to Belgrave on standby.
Roger, Tank 9 released from scene going to Belgrave on standby, 160403.
Fire dispatch, North here in command.
Command, go ahead.
Dispatch, the fire was contained to the stove. We were just checking for extension at this point.
Roger, command, fire contained to the stove, checking for extension at this time, 160431.
Command, go ahead, entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
Entry 1 is exiting. We're going to come down to a face space.
Roger that, entry 1, exiting the building, meeting for a face space. Fire dispatch, North here in command.
North here on command, go ahead.
I have all entry teams exit the building. Check for extension, not being found. We have ventilation underway.
Roger, command, all entry teams have exited the building, no extension found, ventilation underway, 160708.
Echo, call tank 9.
Go ahead, tank 9, command.
I was looking for Echo. Can you send tank 9's tags back with Echo?
Roger that. Fire dispatch, North here in command.
Go ahead, command.
Sending the entry crew in for an air quality check and a smoke alarm check.
Roger, command, you're sending an entry team in for an air quality check and a smoke alarm check, 161455.
Command, call entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1 command.
Yeah, just hold off and send the crew up. We're getting 9-1st from the east still. We're still gonna let this clear out a bit.
Roger that. Entry 1, call command.
Go ahead, command. Entry 1.
Entry 1, if we can, while we're letting that air out a bit more, can you guys come down to an air quality check on the restaurant in the apartment building adjacent to that one?
Yeah, roger that. Echo Captain saying when they did the first apartment, they had 0 reads at the third, but we can still do it if you want.
Yeah, roger that. It's just like one more quick walkthrough of the restaurant and the upstairs apartment.
Yep, roger that. Command, call entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1 command.
You can start pulling that line back.
Roger that. Fire dispatcher in here, command.
Go ahead, command.
I'm going to release Huron County EMS from the scene.
Roger that, command. You're releasing EMS from the scene, 16-19-50.
Fire dispatcher in here, command.
Go ahead, command.
I'm the second entry team entering the adjacent apartment and storefront doing an air quality check.
Roger that, command. Second entry team entering adjacent apartment and storefront for an air quality check, 16-22-52.
Command, entry 1.
Go ahead, entry 1, command.
Command, we're seeing readings 3 to 5 on the second floor restaurant side.
Roger that, entry 1. Entry 1, call command.
Command, send for entry 1.
You can open up the apartment windows.
Roger that, command.
Entry 1, call command.
Command, entry 1.
Are you guys exiting the building?
Roger that, command. One last reading. We're sitting between 0 to 2. Readings going down.
Roger that, just leave the windows open for some more ventilation. We'll check it once we check this other apartment. You guys can exit.
Roger that, command.
Fire dispatcher in here, command.
Go ahead.
Air quality check down on the adjacent building. 0 readings. That property has been turned back over to the property owner.
Roger, command. Air quality test the adjacent building. 0 readings. Property turned back over to the homeowner, 16-31-45.
Fire dispatch, you can show engine 6 released from the scene, returning Bly Station.
Roger, engine 6, you're released from scene, returning to Bly Station, 16-32-26.
Rescue 7, call command.
Send for Rescue 7.
Once engine 1 pulls off to the side, you can pull in behind engine 1 off to the side, and then we'll get this road opened up.
Roger that, command.
Fire dispatch, North Jet Car 2.
Car 2, go ahead.
Dispatch, you can mark car 1, car 2, car 3, all clear the scene.
Roger that, car 1, car 2, car 3, clear scene, 16-34-8.
Engine 6, car 2. Go ahead, car 2, this is engine 6. Yeah, we noticed a large puddle of oil where engine 6 was parked. Maybe stop in Belgrade, take a look. Roger that.
Tank 9, call command.
Go ahead, command.
Tank 9, we're pretty much wrapped up here. You can clear and return to Blythe Station. Thank you.
Roger that, thank you. Dispatch, did you copy that?
I did. Tank 9, you're clear to return to station 1636.
Tank 4, car 1.
Fire dispatch, North here on tank 4 is cleared scene and returning to Wingham Station.
I'm sorry, to tank 4, you're clear to scene, returning to Wingham Station 163751.
Fire dispatch, North here, command.
Go ahead.
Air quality check done. 0 reading. Smoke alarm check done. Property turned back over to the property owner. Expanse terminated. All remaining units clear the scene and return to Wingham Station.
That's Roger. Air quality check complete. Alarm check complete. Property turned over to owner. All units clear returning 1654 hours.